Hi everybody, excuse me, Heidi here, your Yorkshire crafter. How are you doing? Look, they're all dry again. I guess that means I need to do my technique, doesn't it? So I'm just going to leave them there to dry. I've literally pressed record and Lolly's come out of her bed. Typical. She'll have to go, oh, there you go, she's going back in. She's just being nosy. She wants to see you all talking now. Typical woman. Right. So I've been asked a few times, can I do something with embossing folders? And embossing folders are not my cup of tea, but I've worked with them and I've done them and I've done many things with them. So I said, right, I'll do it. And I actually, do you know what? I enjoyed myself. So here we go. I'm only doing a couple of things because I'd be here all day unless I edited my videos, which I don't want to do. And also you guys have asked me not to, so let's do it. So I'm going to use 2 embossing folders and I'm going to do 1, 2, 3, 4 different things. So let's crack on straight away. So that one we need separate. I'm going to use, now then, I've got super smooth and a super smooth base for a card that we're going to do. This is Nina Classic Crest. I'm going to do all the colouring first actually, and then we can just concentrate on the embossing folders, can't we? So I'm going to do 2. I'm going to do that one. Let's do this one. Now, it doesn't matter much how the ink goes down. I always find with this one, Jade and Eucalyptus I'm going to use. I always find with Nina, it's the same with Gina K actually. Now Gina's, I know it's the ink, it's got a smoothing agent in it, so it might not look the best at first, but it does once it's dried. Well, it was the same with this. So I'm just going to, not heavily going to put it down. These are actually going to be tags, these 2, so I'm just getting some colour down. So I quite enjoyed playing with them. I'm not going heavy because I don't want, we're doing something else that's quite dark, so I'm just going to stay quite, and actually this is a brand new pad. Yeah, it's not that wet to be fair. Unless it's my brush. But anyway, it smoothed out absolutely beautiful, which I will show you. Because it looked like this when I did it and I thought, don't like that. And it's on Nina like I did before, so I've really enjoyed going back to using my Nina. I found another pack in one of cupboard drawers, pull out things. I thought, ooh, and I played it and I thought, now I know why I used to use it all the time. It's just expensive, that's the thing stopping me. Right, so I've got the first one down. I'm just going to go in with the same brush and I'm going to darken it up. Just slowly coming out. Like I say, it doesn't matter much about it being patchy because of what we're going to do to it. And after a few hours when I came back up, it honestly, it had settled so nice, which, like I say, I'll show you. And a lot lighter, an awful lot lighter. Right, I'm going to stop around about there because I want the tag to be sort of like ombre. I'm going to come back in again with a bit of light. Trust the process, I promise you. So that's the first one inked up. I'm just going to leave as is, and you'll see the difference when we come to doing what we're doing with it. That's finished for now. So I might as well do the inking first, or what inking can be done first. Don't want to put anything green on. as well just make sure, haven't we? It's a gorgeous colour. Now, the second one, this one, I'm using a tag. I've had these a while. I've got 2 packs for some reason. These are Art by Marlene, which I got from All and Create. I will, I'll put my affiliate link in for All and Create. What I'm going to do though, I'm going to put this one through now, because it's going to be coloured while it's embossed as this one. Is it? Yeah, it is. So I'm using Alter New Botanical 3D embossing folders. Does it? Look at that. It's got a stencil. Well, I don't have a stencil with it. Daisy's 3D. But what I did worked anyway. So we're using this on this. The tag. And the big one that we're doing, but I've just realised, did I not get no paper out for that one? I'll have to cut it separate. Sure, I've got it, but never mind. I've got the paper outside of me. So I'm just going to run this one through the embossing folder. Now it's a 3D embossing folder. Set your setting. It fit. I pushed it up through them little holes there, and it just fit perfect. Set your machine how your machine should be set. They're all different. So I'm not going to tell you to do it my way, because if you've got a different machine, you're liable to break your folder or your machine. So I'm just going to put that through the machine. Oh, I know. No, I'm not using Nina for that big one at all. I'm using coloured paper. Silly Billy. Right. Now, it's cracked. Not bothered, because it's going to add to what we're doing. Oh, it's dirty. I shouldn't have done that. I used it on something coloured after. Never mind. Is what it is. By all means, spray it first. But these tags don't take well to any water at all, so... Oh, that's spoiled it, hasn't it? I forgot to clean it properly. Do you know what? Don't matter. Right, what we're going to do is we're going to use a bit of yellow, a bit of orange, and a bit of, I think, red that's on my brush. And all we're going to do, dead easy, put some yellow on my flower. We don't want a perfect look. You wouldn't get it, so it's pointless going for it unless you've got the stencil that goes with it. There you go, that colour that were on it, apart from up here, it's disappeared anyway. And we're going to splatter. So it's right. How are you all doing? I'm so desperately trying to get in front of my videos, but I'm just so busy with other stuff. I just can't do it. And I'm getting a bit panicky. It's like, it's Tuesday today. What we're doing on live on Sunday, I don't know. That's my panic. What we're doing, I don't know. And normally I'm quite well organised, so I'm just coming in with a little bit of orange for the middle. And so we're not doing anything special. It literally is just whacking some ink on an embossing folder and showing how different it can look. That's yellow I'm putting on it. No wonder it's not going. I'm going to go back on with a bit of yellow just to smooth that out. This is another one and all. So I wonder if there's a smoothing agent in these like there is in Gina's, because these dry so smooth. I'll show you on tag as well. What a massive difference. And then with my red, I might put a bit more on, we'll just see. I just put a little bit and it just changed it again. And like I said, this also isn't finished, because when we've splattered it, it looks totally different. But that is a quick way. We haven't finished. Don't get carried away, Heidi. You're having a laugh. Oh, I want to use my little brush and I must have put it away. Very organised, me, very. Oh, I found it. I didn't put it far, did I? And all we're going to do with this one, again, you can't get it perfect because you're not using the stencil. I'm just putting a little bit on stem. I know it's going off the embossing bit. I don't care. I like it when we can do a project and there's an element to it where you can actually say, don't care. Because you can't do it with all of them. I'm not a perfectionist, but there's things you can't say. Oh, it'd be alright if I go off edge and what have you. You just can't. Right. I thought there was another leaf somewhere. I may be wrong. Let me look at one I did before. No, that was it. Oh yeah, I knew there was. Straightforward and simple. I mean, this would go lovely on front of a card base or a journal. Right, that's finished for now. I'm going to put them to the side because I can't remember if I use them again or not. That's age for you. Let's clean that off. Right, now the last one that there is going to be one, two, oh no, there's a couple of projects here. Oh well, let's do this one first then, because this is just another panel. Now what we're going to do with this one is we need a piece of vellum, and this is 4 1/4 by 5 1/2, which is the A2, which is my normal size card. Oops. It'd help if I folded it on crease, wouldn't it? This I am going to put through the machine with this embossing folder, which is Simon Says Stamp Minted Florals. We used this one, if you remember, with the now then alcohol inks. So there's just enough room at the top there to take that bit, which we're not bothered about embossing. So I'm going to push it right up to the top. We are going to trim it tiny bit. And I'm going to now, make sure I've got my things the right way. Yeah, I have. I'm going to put that through the machine. Now I have to alter it for this. And it's still only a 3D folder, so that's what I mean. Not only is your machine different, but so are folders. There we go. What I should have told you was, we've got away with it actually, but I normally take half a piece of copy paper, not fold it in half, just half a piece, and then put that behind when you emboss it, and it tends to stop you cracking. I've got away with it as it happens. It hasn't done it, but I'm going to fold that back over. Now what I'm going to do here, again, you're not after exact. I am using yellow, see. I'm using yellow, I'm using Cosmic Berry. I'm using this yellow. And I'm using Distress Ink Picked Raspberry. So what I'm going to do, get me yellow. That's my Picked Raspberry. That's my Cosmic. So I'm going to get a rough idea of where my flowers are. Not bothered about all these little things, just where my main flowers are. So that one's yellow. I'm just going to put a yellow dot. I mean, middle's not yellow. They're all going to be sort of yellow. Like it's off centre there. Don't care, I'm not bothered. It's just a rough idea. So 1, 2, 3. I'll put one up here. I'll put one there. And I think we'll get away with that for now. So then I'm going to take the pink. We are doing nothing special. We're going round the yellows. Now I want it to be bright because you are going to sit that vellum on top of it. This is a super way to do a card. It's so different from anything else you see. And I haven't seen this. This was just me messing about. I guess everywhere's been done with vellum, hasn't it? And drinks. And there'll still be stuff that'll come, you know. There'll still be new stuff. Right. I'll do for a minute. So if you look, that's the idea you've got at the moment. That's okay. Now we're going to come back in with the yellow. And this time we're going to give it a right good inking, like that. So it tends to go a bit more orangey. Let's have a look at that. Just keep picking it up. Lay your embossing, your vellum over it. I'm okay with that like that so far. And then the last thing you're going to do is you're going to take a darker pink, which I've gone for Cosmic Berry, and you're just going to do it, not all over your pink, but you know, just so you've got some dark patches going through it. You might want to go back over with your yellow again. I probably will actually. This is one of my favourite colours for Alton. I did get out Villainous Potion to do it. But I didn't even try it. I thought, oh, I'll try this first. And it worked, so... Putting a bit more at the bottom because we are going to cut a tiny bit off. Right, let's have a look at that. Put a bit more yellow on first. So you've got the three, it is 3 colours, even though you've gone over that quite dark. Oh yeah, look at big difference there. Like I say, they start to settle and they look amazing. I'd never noticed it before, how much they settle. There we go. Now, before we draw up with it, I'm going to let that dry. We've got the main part of what we need for it anyway. Look how stunning that looks under there. Oh, I wish you could see what I can see. It looks amazing. Like I say, it's off centre. I don't care. I'm not bothered. Mind you, have I got that upside down? Yeah, it did. That were right off, wasn't it? Yeah, that's better. Look how cool it looks. But again, like I say, we haven't finished. So I'm just going to leave that to dry, mate. Now look how that one's settled now. Or started to settle. I love it. And the yellow one has started to settle. Amazing. Right, we'll do the last panel and then we'll just pop them into cards. It's very easy to play with these. Now this time I'm using a piece of Tranquil Teal from Gina K. Now I'm going to cut it down 6x6, but it will be getting trimmed more as well. Now what we're going to do here, we're going to use the Ultra New pad again. I'm just getting it set up ready to put through embossing thingy. Right, so this is always going to be front anyway when it's on the front, so we know it's going to be a little bit too big. I'm just going to make sure that's going to go through my machine. Yep, no problem. I must have used a smaller piece last time. Right, so what we're going to do, actually, I'm going to run it through the embossing, through my machine. Which looks beautiful as is. Love it. Now what we're going to do, we're going to colour this background. And if I've left them out, I'm going to do Lagoon, then I'm going to do Emerald, and then I'm going to do Faded Jeans. And the only reason I'm doing that is I didn't know which way I was going, and I ended up doing all three, and I loved the colour, so I'm actually going to go with what I did. And you're going to take your pad and rub it all over your embossing folder. Now, you need to get that back in place, and I normally go by that bit there, and that'll just sit. Well, it will when I turn it over. Oh, it is. It's in place. So, no, it's not. I can see the... Ah, there you go. I might have put some ink on the risen up bit, which I didn't want to do, but I'm going to run that through again now. So that's your first bit of ink it's put down. You can see where I've touched it. It doesn't matter. It's going to alter anyway. Now I'm going to go in with Emerald. And that hasn't taken much ink at all. It didn't take a lot of that. I'm going to put a shim in, I think. I don't recall putting a shim in last time, but there you go. So this is a bit darker because I didn't feel the other one was working. But this is how I found my colours that I wanted to use. Just by messing. And they're all dye inks, so it doesn't matter about putting one on top of the other. So that's a bonus as well. So I want to sit that in there. Make sure it's in place. Straight away it is, look at that. Now I'm going to run that through again. I'm going to use a folded piece of copy paper. It's not a massive shim, but it'll help just that bit. I don't think that's done it either. Wait a minute, before I open it, I'm going to put a different shim on top, which is just a normal piece of cardstock. Let's have a look now. That feels better. Let's try that. That's better. That's what I'm after. Can you see it start to build up? And it's leaving all your main colour there. So I'm just going to now go in with the faded jeans. But I liked that, but it still wanted something else. And that's why I went with this. I mean, you could go with the darker blue, but I liked what this did. I might do it a couple of times. Let's try that. That way. Sit that in its place. There we go. Oh, look, it moved. It proper moved. Never mind, doesn't matter. Still not going to change what we're doing to it. See what it looks like now. I mean, you keep going as many times as you want to. You've got the look that you want. Ooh. Again, it will settle. And I think I like that. It looks so different when we're finished. I'm going to leave it at that. Trust the process. I'm going to clean that properly with a... Where's my water? Water. Well, I clearly didn't clean it properly last time, did I? It's a great look to it though. Right, I think that's all the panels done, isn't it? So let's build some cards and show you how different they can look. It's funny, isn't it? Because I've got a few pieces of paper there left, but I need a pile. I can't work without it. Right, I'm going to give that a quick blast, I think. Yesterday I let them all just dry on their own, so just think about that. Now before we start doing what we're doing to it, I did it backwards yesterday. I'm going to cut it down first. So I'm going to cut right up to the embossing. And hope, oh, do you know what I did? My cutter's not doing the best. I ruined it. I put something in it and it ripped all my card. Proper ripped it to shreds. So I might have to order a blade, I guess. Did that not cut? Oh, it did. Oh, I'm panicking then. Oh, phew. Oh, she's come out again. I need her to go in. That might need a little bit more off. Not bothered if it goes smaller than what I expect, because I can just, I've done my matte and layer. I can just make them smaller, it doesn't matter. I can't believe how quick that's dried on there. Right, let's try it against the matte and layer now. Well, it's just, yeah, matte and layer. And then I know where I am. Lolly. I'm going to take a little bit off. Oh, that's what I did. It was the embossing that did it. Oops, now look what I've done. I think I might cut it by hand, you know. No, I didn't. I know what I did. I cut it with this because that's what had happened. That's better. Now I'll have to take a bit off there. Let's just see how that sits. I'm going to take a tiny little bit off bottom again, and then we'll make this one into a card. Yeah, if you've got it embossed, don't use one of these. It proper ripped my things to bits. Lolly, stop now, come on. Right, we're also going to cut down. Just put it through first. This panel here, we're going to put through the same embossing folder. Doesn't have to be straight or anything for what we're going to do to it. Just wait a minute, kid. So that's that one. Let me just give her a treat, guys. Do you want this, Lolly? Do you want that? It's last one, look. Come on, you go and have that. That'll last her 2 seconds. So, I'm going to make these ones into tags. So, I'm going to do it at the 2.5 inch. And the reason I made them into tags is because I didn't like the way the ink was sat, and then it worked. It came, like I said, it became smooth and what have you. So, I want it at 2.5. And again, I want this at 2.5. So I'm going to put these into here and make them into tags. This is what I bought by accident. I didn't know what I was buying. Ow. And then I've got my perfect tag. And I'm going to cut that down. I think we'll go that way. And you get 15% off them and all. Same with my cutter. It's Oakwood Direct online. And if you use the code Yorkshire, you get 15% off, which is awesome on anything. It's not an affiliate link, I don't get anything, but I'm not bothered. I get the 15%, the same as everybody else, so I'll take that. Thank you very much. Right, just cutting anything I want off here. I'm gonna go to that mark there, and there I have 2 tags, which we've nearly finished. Look how smooth it is, and it'll go lighter. So we'll come back to that in a minute, but that's one of your projects. And you won't last you long, kid. That one we're going to come back to. So we'll get the vellum one. Actually, where's them tags? One of the things that I'm going to show you is using your brayer and some white ink, or you can see I've used this. You can go over and scrub until you get down to your card, and it'll bring it up with a white surface. But if you just get your brayer and go over, it'll lift it anyway. Don't go hard like I've just done there, because it'll go onto the flatter bits. Lolly, stop. So just let it roll on its own. I love this look, but we're going to do it a tad different in a minute. Now when this is splattered, it looks fantastic. So we're going to come back to that. Lolly. Because she wants to get out because Rosie's not here. I've got Eden next to her now and she's going to end up waking her up. We're nearly done, kid. So have a go like that and I'll show you when we finish them in a minute. Then, which one? Let's go for this one. So with this one, we're going to take the pad and we're literally going to smooth it over the top. And just watch how it brings that out. Yes, I'm going to get a bit of ink on here if I haven't dried it properly, but I'm not worried about that. One wipe and it'll come off. Now, it's 3D, so it's got bits under here that you're not going to get to. But I'll show you. I love it. I absolutely love how it brings that folder out. I'm going to take my brayer again, just to get any excess off really. Because then we're going to get the, look how much it did take off. I have these, mine are from Amazon, but Lolly, the Tim Holtz, the little ones obviously, you can see I've been using it on it anyway, but dab it into your white ink and where it's lower, just rub it over and it brings up the other bits. I'm so sorry guys. Lolly, get down. So you can bring all that up, what's underneath. See what I mean? All them other petals can all be brought to life. Absolutely love it. We'll do it next bit, but I won't make them into cards. I'll just show you the cards made. It's just straight putting matte and layer on and what have you, because otherwise she's going to have a breakdown. Right, and the last one is your vellum one. There you go, you've just seen it finished. And I'm going to stick, where's my roll? I bet that's the wrong way around, isn't it? So your flap of your vellum is to go over. Help if you do it properly, Heidi. That's because I haven't creased it right. Right, yes, we know we've got a lip. It doesn't matter. We're going to cut it down. But this little one in the corner here, I've got some... You wouldn't think I had everything out ready, would you? But I do. Just don't know where to put it on. I've got some glue dots. Mine, I can't find my small ones, so I'm using bigger ones. These are even bigger than the ones I've just had out. And I'm just going to lift it up. And I'm going to put it under that little flower because when it comes to finishing this card off, I will stick a gem on that bit. You know what I mean? So you won't see it. Lolly. And I'm going to do it. Let's do it under that one there. Now let me take this down to the size we want it. So it should be the size of the card panel. So I'm going to take a little bit off. Not off the top because you've got your flap over. I'm going to take a little bit off there. I'm not measuring anything. Same off that side, and then it'll be double that size off the bottom, so you've got the same width all the way around, or you should have. Now that should give me the same all the way around. That's purely guessing. It looks okay, doesn't it? Yeah, that'll be alright. We'll whack some glue on. This one still ain't finished, but I want to put it on its base before we finish off, before we have to start touching. I don't even know what time it is. Oof, it's 25 to 1. No wonder she's crying. Poor little laugh, she'll be busting. So that's enough round it. So with this one, I know it's got blue on it. I should take it off really. Let's do it on cloth. Actually, where's my bigger one I've just been using? Might go on easier with this one. This is Nouveau one. They all do the same thing. But I'm just gonna, believe it or not, this makes a huge, huge difference to your embossing, to your vellum. It's such a cool look. I don't know. Oh yeah, I can tell there. 41. I'm going to say I don't know how long I've been filming. I only have to look up there and I can see. There, look how it lifts that up. And then you've got some lovely little colour underneath it. I'll put the bling on after with the sentiment. I'll show you the sentiment. Oh, do you know what? We should have time to put it on. I didn't finish this card on the mess about that I had, but I've got a little hello, and that's from Spellbinders Mix and Match Sentiments. I've got a hello with a shadow die, but I don't know if you can get that now. That was September 21, but there is a Simon Early version, which I got from Marva Crafts that we've just been doing. Get that one from there. Or, oh no, sorry, apologise. Oakwood Direct, again, 15% off you'll get. Sorry about that, it was Oakwood. And I just cut the hello out of a dark colour. Oh, I've got one here cut out. I didn't glue it out. It's going to be quicker and neater just to do it like that and put a little bit on. This is me panic finishing now. Oh, that'll look okay anyway, I think. It will want another glue dot, I think. Anywhere there will do. Put it there. Put something over that, it's not a problem. Let's stick that down. So I'm just going to put it, let's go there with it, not over at flower. If we put it there, I also cut, hang on. I also cut some little white flowers out at the same thing, and I thought if I put a couple of them on and put the bling inside it, or if you wanted to put your dots underneath these, you could actually put that in your middle of your, and it'll cover your dot. That's not a bad idea. Not down there, obviously. But I think I might just put them there and put a thing in the middle. In fact, I will. And then you've seen it done then. And I'll put a gem in the middle when I get round to that. I'm not going to do the gem now. So yeah, I could have put one on a glue dot under there. Let's go there with it. It's a bit, I like it off centre. So that's going to be that card, but it is going to have bling around it. So it will look totally different. This was the one I did, which is just the same. Oh, I've gone a bit darker with that, haven't I? But it's just the same. Same thing, same idea. So that's that one. We're now going to splatter. We're nearly done, I promise you. Just get these bits out of the way. With some gold and some white. 1 second. I'm getting a splatter box. Putting some on there, and on there. So I'm putting white on first. I've already got some white done that just needs reactivating. I actually thought I was going to film last night, so that's why I put it on there. Sometimes I do, sometimes I don't. It just depends. White, white, and there white. And then just gold on the others, not that. Where's my brush? That should do it. Oh, there might not be enough there. Let's whack a bit more on. Oh, I'm using my PH Martins. If you've just re-inked, just inked, I mean, this is your absolute best. But if I don't, because it's expensive, if I've left it overnight and then come to it, I use my these, because it does tend to sink in, but if you leave it overnight then it doesn't. But we are going to use the gold. That doesn't sink in for some reason. We're going to use that now. Right, let's just put this white on. So, put a bit of white on. I mean, you might not want any gold on. I'd like it a bit wetter than that. Now, I don't want any gold on that, so I'm going to take that out. And these want white and gold. I think the white and gold together's brilliant, but I just didn't need it on that other one because we're putting a white sentiment on as well. Wash that out. I can't move with jars behind. She's absolutely ripping that bed of hers to bits. She's a terror. Gosh, I've got some tidying up to do. Me and Eden fell asleep downstairs this morning because I was up at 5 with babies. And then I said to Eden, it's time to go for a little nap. She goes for a nap so I can film. I thought she's not going to because she's had like an hour or so downstairs as well. And she's asleep. There we go. That's all it needs. Lolly. Anybody want a dog? Just kidding. I've got Toby tomorrow for 8 or 9 days. I can't remember how long. It's never ending. Right. I can't do up with these now, so I'll just show you the finished ones. So that's what we've literally just done now. And I did get some stuff out to tie it. I might as well tie it because I've got it. Don't know what I'm doing with the yellow one yet. Very tempted to put it on a card or something. Oh, don't you dare, lady. No, Lolly. You're not funny. To make these so you can write on the back, because obviously they're embossed, just cut another one and put it on the back. And it's perfect. How stunning is that? So these are the ones that I did where I said the colour changed and it went really light. I did exactly the same thing as them. Look how light it's gone now. Look how light they go. Because I did it that way, obviously. Look how light it goes. I'm dead proud of them, they're beautiful. So that's how they're going to look. Molly, you smell. I thought she couldn't tell that she's weed on the mat though. I've got puppy mats down. This is your flower. Oh, that's all missing. Lolly, stop it. Bit of gilding wax. Tiny bit. Wipe it back off. And literally, just go over your centre. And it just gives that lovely hint of gold. I am so sorry, guys. That's why I say to Andy, I can't film when she's here, so you're going to have to watch a bit. Obviously, he's in bed because he's on nights. Lolly, yeah, yeah. I ain't got out for you. So that's how that one turns out. But like I say, on front of a card, obviously not this one, it's wrong shape, but won't it look lovely? I love it. I absolutely love it. So that's that one. That's your tags. And then this one, you're going to take your matte and layer, which we did add hold of, didn't we? Is that it? Take your matte and layer. She sounds like... So, I said to Andy today, will that noise ever stop, or will that be her? Because whenever I had that way, Rosie or Alexa, I've never known a noise like it. And then that obviously is going to go onto your... Right, which way does my flower go? That way. Onto your card base. Because I didn't take no notice of this one, I've ended up having to do that. Because I had it there. Sorry, girl. Lloyd, come here. Come here. I'm going to have to finish this off after. But all I'm doing is sticking... This is birch press. I've got it in my hands. And I've put 3 layers of white hello glued together with a vellum shadow. And that's what you end up with. So we've got the big card. We've got the tag, big tag. We've got the little tags. And we've got the vellum. So I hope you like them. Say hello. Hello, everybody. Ow. Ow. Come here. Show everybody your face. Say hello. Nope. You're in a mood, aren't you? Fighting mood. Oi. Oi. Oh. Right, guys, I'm going to switch off. I better go see to her. You're a nightmare, aren't you? Eh? I love you guys. Bye.